Hey there, fellow car nerds. Thanks for tuning in to MG Guy Vintage Vehicles. Greg here again with another 10 import vehicles available for sale across North America for under $15,000. There may be blemishes on these vehicles, but that's okay. It's all about getting behind the wheel and going for a cruise in a car you love, not impressing the purists at the car show. Links for each of these vehicles are included in the video description below. Alright, enough talk. Let's get on with today's vehicles for sale. Alright, let's get started with this 1978 Fiat 124 Spider, listed for $6,850 US in Covington, Louisiana. It's been driven 85,000 miles, has a manual transmission and a clean title. From the seller's description, 1978 Fiat 124 Spider, lots of new parts, runs good, $6,850 or best offer and open to trades. And up next we have this 1973 Volkswagen Squareback, listed for $7,800 US in Williamston, South Carolina. It's been driven 69,000 miles, has a manual transmission and a clean title. From the seller's description, runs, drives, stops, but it needs some carb tuning and maintenance, converted to dual carbs, new carpets, new front brake pads. I have a lot of parts to go with the car, including yellow fog lights, fuel pressure regulator, carb tune-up kits, spark plugs and wires, an extra engine lid. The car does have some rest holes on the corner around the engine compartment. The floors are solid. Okay, here we have a 1972 Nissan 240Z, listed for $14,500 US in Social Circle, Georgia. It's been driven 77,000 miles, has a manual transmission, and from the seller's description, 1972 240Z with a 280Z engine, runs and drives. And here we have a 1972 MG Midget, listed for $13,500 US in Geneva, Illinois. It's been driven 85,000 miles, has a manual transmission, listed in good condition, and has a clean title. From the seller's description, 1972 MG Midget modified with a 3.1-liter V6, 5-speed and 9.8 GM rear end with disc brakes, fast and fun. Alright, here we have a 1958 Morris Minor 1000, listed for $14,750 US in, now I know I'm going to screw this up and I apologize ahead of time, Nacogdoches, Texas. It has an automatic transmission, listed in very good condition, has a clean title. From the seller's description, super clean, rust-free car with independent front suspension and disc brakes, fender well headers, chrome power steering pump and pulleys, Edelbrock aluminum intake with 4-barrel carb, billet air cleaner and matching valve covers, tilt column, heater pull knob for heat, Momo steering wheel, turn signals and custom shifter, 4-point roll bar, excellent exhaust, power steering, super clean body and paint, aluminum 12-gallon fuel cell under the trunk, newer battery, aluminum radiator, electric fans, full seat belts, daily driver, aftermarket cold AC and heater work, 9-inch Ford with new 350 gears and Moser axles, 4.3-liter Chevy with 200 R4 overdrive transmission. Okay, here we have a 1976 BMW listed for $10,500 US in Cape Coral, Florida. It's been driven 65,100 miles, has an automatic transmission and a clean title. From the seller's description, 1976 BMW 2002 automatic, car runs and drives great, shock towers and floor pans are solid, no AC but have all the components to put it in, no trades, make an offer. And another Volkswagen. Here we have a 1968 Volkswagen Fastback, listed for $8,000 US in Wichita, Kansas. It's been driven 99,000 miles, has a manual transmission, and a clean title. From the seller's description, VW Fastback, new rims and tires, runs good, clean title. Okay, here we have a 1972 Suzuki Samurai LJ10, listed for $10,500 US in Florida. That's all we get. It's been driven 55,558 miles, has a manual transmission, and from the seller's description, 1972 Suzuki LJ10, original 600cc 2-cycle engine, runs, clean Florida title, no trades, cash only, $10,500 or best offer. Alright, here we have a 1965 Volvo 122S, listed for $9,350 Canadian in Calgary, Alberta. It has a manual transmission, and from the seller's description, 1965 Volvo 122S runs and drives perfectly, 1.8 liter B18 4-cylinder, dual SU carbs, 4-speed manual, lowered 3 inches, folder full of receipts from previous ownership, light rust, nothing critical, garage stored over winter, current issues, headlights are not working, I believe I have traced this to a faulty switch, $100 part on eBay, speedometer isn't correct.
What do you think, Connor? Give me a smile. Give me a smile, Connor. Anyway.
And here we have a 1980 Toyota Celica GT, listed for $7,500 Canadian in Columbia, Shuswap, British Columbia. It's been driven 90,000 kilometers and has a manual transmission. From the seller's description, 1980 Toyota Celica GT, 5-speed, really good shape, minimal rust, stored for 20 years, good British Columbia registration, needs fuel system overhaul, had it running, runs great. Alright, so that's it for today's vehicles. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are enjoying my content, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking on the button below or using the link in the channel description. For the price of a cup of coffee per month, you'll not only be helping me produce these videos, but you'll have access to each and every one of my videos before they go live on YouTube, usually at least 24 hours ahead of going live. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.